There's a quote that, and I never get it right. It's either Wu Wei Wu or Wei Wu Wei. Wei Wu Wei, thank you. Who's Canadian, so go figure. Where he says, 99.9% of all the problems in the world are about you. And the problem is, you don't exist. So the ultimate pulling the tablecloth off the table without upsetting all the stuff, you know that trick where like it's a fully set table and you go, and suddenly it's still a fully set table, but it's completely different, is insight into the illusion of the self, the illusion of the separate self, the illusion of the personality, the illusion of the ego, the illusion of me as what it's all about, as opposed to one of the first things that gets formed with thought and brought into life via consciousness and enlivened by mind. So if there were a shortcut in this conversation to have the maximum impact in the least amount of time, and I don't know that there is, but if there were, it would be in someone having insight into their true nature, into their true identity. It would not be anything to do with anything that they do or don't do, think or don't think, feel or don't feel. It would always be, who is this one that is meant to be doing this thinking, feeling these feelings, having these experiences? And you'll find that throughout spiritual tradition. Again, it's not unique to the principles as an inquiry. What I've seen is that as the boundaries between self and self-other and community and wider community and individual humans from collective energy and collective energy from mind dissolve, things have an extraordinary way of working themselves out. And we start to be clued into a perfection or a seeming perfection, an unfolding of intelligence behind the scenes that is so far beyond the best plans that anybody could possibly make. And so, for me, what it means as a shorthand, as a provocative way of saying it, to say, do they know that they're God? Is, does it seem to them like they're a fixed thing with problems that you're going to help them with? Or are they opening up to a deeper truth about the self, which is that it doesn't exist? Because as they open up to that more and more, most of this stuff either sorts itself up or vanishes spookily, miraculously. And what's left is pretty manageable, right? We don't seem to be left with stuff we can't handle. And so I guess that's what I mean by it. Do they know that they're God? Are they coming to the conversation as an ego in search of better ego-ness? You know, the metaphor I've used before is, are they coming to decorate the inside of their egg? Or have they begun to see their inside of an egg and hatching is a possibility? And hatching into freedom, hatching into our true identity, hatching into the deeper mind is, like Gordon was talking about, it is the master game. It's the game underneath all the other games.